our first meeting of the year, Tuesday, February 13, and we're getting ready to start. Madam Secretary, may we have roll call, please?
Yes. Chairman Desomé? Board Member Timothy? Here. Board Member Charles?
Present.
Vice Chair Estimate Irvin?
Present.
Board Member Galvin?
Here.
Vice Chairwoman, you have a quorum to proceed.
Thank you, and can we all stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Consented agenda.
Consent agenda. Unless a member of the CRA Board wishes to remove a specific item from this portion of the agenda, Tab A constitutes the consent agenda. This resolution and item is self-explanatory and is not expected to require additional review or discussion. This item will be recorded as individually numbered resolution adopted unanimously by the following motion: that the consent agenda comprised of Tab A be adopted.
All right. Is there a motion for the consent agenda?
Second.
I have a motion made by Board Member Timothy to approve the consent agenda, Tab A. The motion was seconded by Board Member Galvin. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries with a 4-0 vote.
All right. Agenda item 1.
Agenda item 1, approval of commercial rehabilitation grant request, JBL.
Good afternoon. NMCRA staff is requesting that the NMCRA board approve the rehabilitation grant request from JBL Premier Northwest 119th, Miami LLC, located at 805 Northwest 119th Street for $100,000. JBL Asset Management is a well-established, privately held company specializing in commercial real estate services and has a proven track record of success in the industry. The goal is to transform an outdated shopping center into a vibrant community landmark by comprehensively modernizing its exterior and interior features to enhance its appeal. The proposed improvements will enhance the property's aesthetic appeal and promote economic growth and vitality in the area. The proposed renovations for 119 Plaza consist of the following: installing new site lighting for the parking lot, building a new monument sign, relocating electrical infrastructure to allow for tenancy expansion, revamping the landscaping, and conducting Phase 1 and Phase 2 facade renovations to modernize the buildings and enhance the curb appeal. The total project cost for this project is $750,000. Staffs recommend approval of the $100,000 grant. And the applicant is present, if anybody would like to ask.
Sure. Is there a presentation for the applicant?
It is included in your packet.
Right. Is there anything? Well, can we have the applicant come and introduce themselves?
Good evening. My name is Michael Rem with the applicant. I appreciate your time tonight and thank you for your attention.
Madam
Can
Vice Mayor, I don't know what, Vice
Sure.
Chair, whatever. He said his name but not an address, and he said he's with the applicant. I don't know if the applicant is the name of the company or you represent a company. Can we have a little bit more background on who you are, please?
Sure. My name is Michael Rem. I am an employee of JBL Development LLC, which is a wholly owned, we're a related entity to the very long, complicated LLC that owns this property. So we are effectively the owners of this property.
Right, and you need to put an address on the record.
2028 Harrison Street, Suite 202, Hollywood, Florida, 33020.
Okay, is there anything else that you'd like to say on the project?
I just wanted to thank everyone for working with us on this grant proposal. We very much appreciate the partnership, and we're looking forward to making it a reality.
Okay. This is in District 4. Any question?
Good evening. How you doing?
I'm very good. How are you?
Good, thank you. And glad you bring for this project for that 119 south side of District 4, which we really need to revamp. However, nobody from your company or the applicant or anybody have ever contacted me or have a conversation with me about this project, and I have a problem with that. So if we are working in District 4 and anything that has to do with a grant or whatever it is, whatever kind of work that we are doing in District 4, I think you, one or anyone from that company should at least reach out to me or my office and at least have a conversation that I would not be so surprised that I only see it in this agenda.
You're absolutely right. I apologize for the oversight. We'll reach out to your office in the morning and get some time set up to discuss.
In the meantime, there's nothing else that you can elaborate? I mean, I understand you're just going to beautify, it's just a...
It is a beautification. The applicants did bring a presentation, however, we were not able to furnish it in time because it was the same materials that are attached in your booklet. However, it is an overhaul of the entire shopping center to produce the landscaping, the redoing of the parking, expanding the property in order to be able to include more tenants. It is a project that the staff does recommend strongly, and we're hoping for your approval tonight.
No, that's fine, but we just, you know, like the councilman said, so are there going to be any North Miami employees that are going to be working during the project?
This
or
will preserve
they're-
a lot of the current tenants who have already been longstanding business owners in North Miami, and we are hoping to improve the conditions under which they're able to operate their businesses.
Any other questions?
Yeah, Madam Vice Chair, as a matter of principle, I would recommend that we put this item on hold until I sit down with the applicants and get the full detail about what is going on. I like it. I love what I'm seeing. Don't get me wrong, but at least we need to have this kind of conversation and make sure that we're on the same page, because I don't like being surprised. And that's why I'm, at my age, never have a birthday party because I hate surprises. So please, just as a matter of principle, so I would recommend that we put this item on hold, put it on hold, and then we're gonna have that conversation and bring it back so that I will know exactly the scope of the project and how it's gonna happen.
Is there a motion to table the item?
Move to continue it to our next agenda.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
I have a motion made by Board Member Galvin to table the item, Agenda Item 1, to the next CRA meeting. The motion was seconded by Board Member Timothy, and the motion carries with a 4-0 vote.
All right. Item number 2.
Agenda Item 2, approval of grant guidelines for West Dixie Small Business Innovation Grant Program. A resolution of the Chair and Board members of the North Miami Community Redevelopment Agency approving the West Dixie Small Business Tech Grant Program guidelines and providing an effective date. Agenda Item 2.
NMCRA staff is requesting that the NMCA Board approve the guidelines of the West Dixie Small Business Tech Grant Guidelines, the Tech Program. The West Dixie Tech Grant Program is designed to support small businesses on West Dixie, providing funding for technological upgrades aimed at enhancing operational efficiency and capacity. This grant program offers a financial assistance of up to $7,500 to eligible businesses for the purchase and implementation of technologically related equipment and services. Staff recommends approval of the resolution, and the guidelines are attached.
Oh. So, Mr. Attorney, I just realized that the other item I didn't open to the public. So can I open, well, let me just deal with this first and then go back to Agenda 1 and leave it open to the public. Is that okay?
Yes, you can do that.
Okay.
Sure.
So before we come to the dais, public hearing or public comments are open. Public hearing is open. Seeing none, it's closed. Any questions? Is there a motion?
Move approval.
Second.
I have a motion made by Board Member Galvin to approve Agenda Item 2. The motion was seconded by Board Member Charles. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries with a 4-0 vote.
Okay, I'd like to have item 1 open to the public. Time for public hearing. Hearing none. Public hearing is closed. Just wanted to make sure we open that for the record. Are there any CRA reports? CRA attorney reports?
I would just like to apologize for being tardy. I actually had a flat tire, which seems to be pretty common for me. I had a screw in the tire at the stop and put air in it, so my apology. But other than that, no report. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Madam Executive Director, report.
Good afternoon. Yes, we do have a report of the Biz Boost launching tomorrow, February 14th. That Biz Boost Small Business Grant Program will be open for applications tomorrow. We have been advertising and promoting it so that businesses can get ready to take advantage of it, but it officially opens tomorrow. And just giving another update that on February 6th, so last week, Tuesday, we did hold our residential rehabilitation lottery. And so 16 applicants have been accepted and notified that they were selected through the lottery program.
How many?
16.
16 out of how many applied?
31. So we have been sending out the letters of congratulations. We are continuing to accept their documents to be able to bring them along with the process as they move towards full approval. If anyone is not approved fully for whatever reason, then 17, 18, we continue the list for those who are still on that list to be able to take advantage of the program.
Will you send us out, in the past, the executive director would send us out the list of all the grantees that were,
We can provide that list for you. It is also available on our, well, we have the numbers because we selected them by the lottery number, so we can give you a list with names.
okay, thank you.
Okay.
That completes my report.
That completes your report. Okay, and now public comments, opportunity for public comments are open. Hearing none and seeing no one coming, it's closed. Okay, no.
No, just before we leave, I just want to say thank you to our North Miami CRA, and thank you to everybody who's been working with us for, it is, to me, I see it as a fight to make sure that we clean up our alleyways. And the first thing about is safety. And the way we, especially in District 4, when we move toward Northwest 17th Avenue, east of 16th Avenue, the way it is, people can even walk through the alleyways. And of course, from what residents have been saying, some bad guys been hiding around there and then creating a lot of problems. So to a joint effort, since last Thursday, we're starting the cleanup of those alleyways, starting with 123rd Street, moving up toward 135th. I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been involved, and I think this is basically the starter, and that's a fight that we are going to carry on throughout the city and make sure that we bring beautifications to the cleanup of our alleyways. So I just want to say thank you, and thank you to all my colleagues. Happy Valentine's Day to you all. Listen, tomorrow I am not a big fan of chocolate, but tomorrow I am going to have a piece, and I wish that to each and every one of you. Thank you, and Madam Vice Chair, thank you very much.
Thank you. Before we adjourn, I'd like to thank the CRA administration for the West Dixie Highway Tech Innovative Grant Program. Very excited about that. I've been trying to encourage economic development and spurs and attraction of West Dixie, and so this is a start. So I just want to commend the CRA and my colleagues for voting this in. So,
Madam Vice Chair, if I may,
Your
if I may
last
just,
comment?
just my
No,
last,
go ahead.
my last comment. I would be remiss. Again, just want to say thank you to the CRA, Madam Director, and all the staff for the Northwest 7th Ave grant, business grant, and I think that would be just a breath of fresh air for a lot of them. And again, the good thing about this grant doesn't stop them from applying for all the other grants that are in existence. So I hope that our business owners, small business owners, are taking advantage of it. And I just want to say thank you. And there is no better time to open up that business grant than on Valentine's Day. Thank you very much. So that is a gift.
You're welcome.
if there are any other comments or question, is there a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Second.
All right, and we are adjourned.
I
Thank you.
had a motion made by Board Member Galvin to adjourn, seconded by Board Member Charles. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries with a 4-0 vote. It is now 5:52 p.m.